Fuck yeah, let's go.
It is a chilly Saturday evening here in Drysdale, but the action is heating up here at Storm HQ. It is the start of the BigV State Champ Women's Finals, and boy, do we have a game here. It is the qualifying final between the Bellarine Storm and the Bulleen Boomers. It is what this season so far has all led up to, and we are in for what looks to be a cracker. The scene is set, the stadium is packed to the rim. People are still filing in here. It's Hugh Moore and Nick Stamopoulos. And Nick, I mean, I haven't seen a crowd in here this big for the whole season, and it is electric in here.
Hey, it's August. Bellarine Secondary College is always full in August. Now, welcome everyone. It's very excited to be here. Very first final in championship level for Bellarine Storm. Exciting times. Bulleen Boomers have the experience, have been there before. But yeah, Bellarine Storm are here to have a good crack and see what happens.
And I mean, both teams having exceptional seasons. The Bellarine finishing second on the ladder with 18 wins and 4 losses. But closely on their tail was the Boomers, finishing 15-7. So both these teams having cracking seasons. But I mean, both times these two teams have played this season, Nick, one was just last week.
Yep.
Away at Bulleen, and the other one was in round 6. Both games were decided by 6 points. So first round in round 6, Bellarine got up 63-57, and then last week the Storm obviously got up 68-62. So that just shows that how close this top sort of 3 or 4 in the Storm is. What do you expect to see tonight from both teams? Obviously, Bulleen, the vets will say of the league, along with Wyndham, been at this level, taking on the new kids on the block.
I'm expecting 2 very well prepared teams for tonight's matchup. As we said, they played last week against each other, and both Coach Sanderson and Coach Rogers are smart people, so I don't think they've played all the cards last week, and they've saved some stuff for tonight. I think it's going to be a nice chess match between the two teams.
So complications for the rest of the finals for both teams. The winner will get another double chance. We'll go on to next week to play Wyndham at Wyndham, as Wyndham have the week off. The loser will head to an elimination final against the winner of Sunbury and Pakenham at home. So plenty up for grabs, but as we head closer and closer to tip-off, I just see Nathan Grombeck.
What is he wearing?
I do not know. The state champ men's team on their silly Saturday, here to have some fun. But as we get close to tip-off, starting lineup for the Storm will be number 8, Olivia Vert, number 3, Chantal Hall, number 21, Bridget Rettstadt, number 23, Courtney Strait. Rounding out the Storm will be number 53, Ali Knights. And for the Boomers, it will be Amy Blum, number 3, number 7, Maxine Allen, number 15, Katie Lindemans, number 6, Callie Romas, and rounding out them, number 25, Caitlin Van Ness. As action begins, the Storm will take the tip. As we remind you, we don't have sellouts here at Bellarine, but I think this is as close as we're going to get this season, as the pass is a bit too hot from Vert. And the turnover will go against Rettstadt. Bit of a change up in terms of the officiating for this season as well. We do have 3 refs on the court tonight, so bit of a change up as Romas is left wide open. 3 is short. Vert will come up with the rebound. And she'll look to take the pace all the way. Gets blocked by Van Ness. And Romas will clean up the scraps and slow it down as they look to go inside straight away to Van Ness. Massive rebound from Rettstadt. They'll come the other way. Passing decisions just hurting the Storm at the moment. Only a minute gone. Neither team scored. Very back and forth action at the moment. They kick it up to Blum. Dish into Van Ness. Good D from Hall to get the steal. Kick ahead. It'll be a one-on-one. Knights will pull out of it. And they'll reset up the top. Around to straight. Pull up. Mid-range. Short. Rebound picked up by Romas. And the Boomers will come the other way. So far, neither team really getting into their offensive groove so far. But still plenty of time to go as Romas is left in the corner. Still no score. A fight on the baseline for the ball. The ball in contest. And Bellarine will come up with it. Hall will come up with it. Kick out to straight. Middle drive, stops, pops, and gets it to roll. And Courtney Straight opens the scoring for the game.
Few nervous decisions so far, a few nervous finishes. But yeah, great. How do you get that out of your system? You get the ball through the hole. Great drive by Courtney Straight. Get the ball all the way to the cup and score an easy layup.
I think crowd will have a massive part as Ali Knights hits the deck. There will be a travel. That will be on number 15, Katie Lindemans. And so we'll see a little bit of applied pressure here from Blum. Knights just handles it. Gets it across. Hall, first game back after a few weeks. Suffered a minor niggle. Courtney Straight, 4-3. Would have lifted the roof off. Redstadt, easy rebound. Gets to the basket for two more. Thank you, Nick. So 4-0. 3 minutes to go on in the first quarter. It will be an offensive foul. An illegal screen set by Van Ness. That'll be her first of this evening. So Bomb with the applied pressure again. They kick it around to Vert. Thought about it. Kick back. Force. Redstadt looks good. He's well long. Bomb comes up with the rebound. She wants to push the floor. Kick out corner. No D. Romas. Back up to Lindemans to Allen.
Great rotations by the Storm in that defensive possession. Forced a bad, tough shot for Bulleen.
Redstadt showing off her athleticism. Kick out, two Knights. They'll move the ball around. Vert has got so much space. It is not funny. Olivia Vert. 4-3. The Bellarine have started this first quarter 7-0. Still yet to see the Boomers answer. There's another shot. Won't go. And you'd expect if the Storm score here, you'd expect a timeout as Hall goes to work under the ring. With too much power on it, so the Boomers will come the other way. Bomb gets her own rebound, but it'll have it tipped out. Substitutions for the first time this evening. We'll see Lindemans check out and Bella Nevin-Brown check in for the Boomers. And for the Storm, we'll see Olivia Vert and Chantal Hall check out. And Charlotte Armstrong and Georgia Varley check in. Inbound pass is picked by Straight. Georgia Varley certainly having her impact off the bench this season. Averaging just under 10 points. Nevin Brown going to the baseline. Tosses the bad pass. It's a 3-on-2 fast break here for the Storm.
Wow.
I think Ali Knights thought George Varley was a little bit taller there.
Back to Georgia Valley, what you said before about her numbers. She actually got a lot more efficient since she started off the bench. Can't remember which round it was, but yeah, she's had great contributions. And credit to her. Like, it's not easy for a player to go from the starting lineup to the bench and get better. So massive credit to her.
3 from Allen is off. Retstadt with another rebound. They'll take her up to 5 for the quarter. 4, pardon me. Varley goes into Retstadt on the high post. Varley will get it back. Goes baseline. Kick out to Knights. 4-3. She's fading. It's off. Oohs and ahs from the crowd. Armstrong with the rebound. They'll get another chance. Straight will look to play the one-man game. Gets the gap. Splits, attacks. Off the backboard, gets it to go. And that will force Coach Rogers to call a timeout. And after 5.5 minutes of action, the Bellarine Storm lead at 9-0. And Nick, we saw the first sort of 3 minutes, both teams feeling themselves out, trying to see how the tension was in here. And I reckon as soon as that first goal come from the Storm, they just switched into that mode and they were locked in. If you're Bulleen and you Coach Rogers in this timeout, what's the message?
I think you just try to calm the nerves first and foremost, and say there's still plenty of time in the game. There's 35 minutes left in the game. And the other key right here is probably draw something to get an easy layup, an easy score. Just get the ball to go through the hoop, so just for those nerves to settle a little bit. But yeah, Storm is definitely the comfortable team at the moment, other than a few ball handling errors and passing errors. They're moving the ball well. Great patience by Straight at the end before the timeout. Exciting game.
And I mean, Bulleen Boomers, can't knock them. They've had this experience before. Obviously, I believe it's the past 4 or 5 grand finals they've played in.
Yep, been there, done that.
So they know what finals basketball is about at this high level. And not to discredit the Storm, but, I mean, that's the advantage that Bulleen have at the moment. They know these tough games. They know how to battle through, and it'll be interesting to see how they answer out of this timeout.
That looks like a 1-3-1 zone at the moment.
And straight away, there's a turnover.
There's the chess game, Hugh, we're talking about. Probably Coach Rogers is drawing a play for an easy layup, and Coach Sanderson comes out in the zone.
We talk about these athletes so much, but we discredit the fact of the coaches as well. And I mean, we've got 2 fantastic coaches here as Varley lets the 3 fly. Won't go. Retstadt had to fight for that rebound. We'll get a finger to it, and they'll reset. I mean, both these coaches with such high experience levels, as the pass is picked by Bomb from Knights. And there'll be a silly foul there from Knights. That'll be her first. So, substitution for the Boomers. We'll see Maxine Allen and Caitlin Van Ness check out, and number 12, Sari Beveridge, and number 4, Charlotte Vincent Lord, check in. So we see that applied pressure up the top again for the Storm. Vincent Lord hands off to Bomb. Back out to Romas. Been quiet so far. Just the 2 rebounds, pardon me. Mismatch underneath for Vincent Lord. Retstadt came across late. Foul will be on Knights though, so expect Ali Knights to have a quick break on the bench with 2 early fouls, and we'll see Olivia Vert check back in for some more crucial minutes.
Great patience by the Boomers in this last possession. Move the ball from one side to the other, force them mismatch down low, and trip to the foul line.
And Boomers still yet to score. We're 6.5 minutes into this first quarter. Second gets to go, and Vincent Lord opens the scoring for the Boomers. The other way, Vert. Pick and roll with Retstadt. Gets the ring, no luck. Armstrong comes up with the rebound, and she's got a runway to take off. Oh, great basketball from the Storm. Vert to Retstadt. And Bridget Retstadt starting to really find her groove now. 4 points, 5 rebounds in just under 7 minutes of action. Kick out corner to Bellarine. Brown rattles out. A great tip there from whoever that was. And Bellarine will come the other way. They'll slow it down. Redstadt cuts the ring under heavy contact. And Bridget Redstadt is putting on an offensive masterclass. And right now the Boomers with no real answer. With 2.5 minutes to go. Oh, Bomb with a mean crossover. Gets some space.
Great move.
And that hopefully will lift the confidence of this Boomers team and spark a little fire for them. Oh, Bridget Redstadt bullying her way all the way. And Bridget Redstadt, 6 points in a row, is turning this game on its head. Bulleen will come the other way. Bomb. Nice dish inside to Vincent Lord. Kick out to Nevin Brown. To Beveridge. 4-3 is good. Sari Beveridge brings that much needed score for the Boomers.
The Boomers seem to settle themselves a little bit now. A couple of great possessions on the offensive end. They've just got to clean up the defensive end. Everything is happening too easily for the Storm, and they've got to clean up the offensive rebounds as well.
Oh, nice D from
That's much better.
Romus. 2-on-1 fast break here. Dish off to Nevin Brown is good. Couple of nice offensive possessions here for the Boomers. Have brought them right back into this game with 1.5 minutes to go. Down by as much as 12 points. Vert on an island floater off the backboard, no good. They'll reset. Straight, quick fire three is good. Courtney Straight didn't even think about that. Ball was in her hands and in the air. And so under a minute in this first quarter, and Bomb looking to spark this offense. Nevin Brown shot is off to the left. And Bridget Redstadt doing everything for the Storm right now. She pitches it back to Varley. Fouled. Attacking the rim. She'll head to the line for 2. Substitutions will come in. Foul is on number 12. Saray Beveridge, her first. Substitutions for both teams. We'll see Callie Romus check out for the Boomers. Katie Lindemans checks in. And for the Storm, we'll see Jamie Crombie checking for the first time. Chantal Hall will re-enter the game. And Charlotte Armstrong and Bridget Redstadt out.
Bridget Redstadt, 8.7 rebounds already. Her effort has been incredible. Just saw her coming off the floor right now. She's gassed, giving her everything.
Bridget Redstadt, first season back after a pretty devastating knee injury, has just performed well above everyone's expectations, and she's continuing to show her potential as the Boomers come the other way. A couple of nice passes. Nevin Brown, nice dish inside to Vincent Lord. That's a great offensive set from the Boomers. And the Bellarine Storm will get the last shot of the quarter.
7 seconds.
Varley, kick out to Vert. She'll need to get it off, steps back. Great D from Bella Nevin Brown to force a bad shot. And at the end of the first, it'll be the Storm with a 9-point lead over the Boomers in what was a very slow starting first quarter. And then we saw the Boomers score almost 8 points in about 2 minutes and just really sort of get this game back to not a real level playing field, but back to, they seem more comfortable now. What would you do in this second quarter? Do you just keep chipping away at this lead, or do you look to make that punch early, look to get the game on your terms?
Offensively, I wouldn't change anything from Bulleen perspective at the moment. Like, they're moving the ball well. I would say maybe some players need to get a little bit more selfish, like as in, like, be confident, take shots. But the big issue for the Boomers, I think, it's on the defensive end, especially on the side third of the floor. On those side pick and rolls, they seem to kind of want to ice the screens, but they're not right in there in the position, and they gave up a few drives baseline, and the offensive rebounds as well. But yeah, Bulleen, the ball went through the ring a couple of times, and all of a sudden they're settled. It was going to happen. It's finals. But yeah, see what they come out with.
I mean, obviously both teams with the double chance this evening. So, who's your ideal matchup to playing it? Like, you've obviously got the ever strong Wyndham waiting in the barracks. They're probably watching us right now. But the ever strong Wyndham sitting there waiting to see who they'll play next week, or it's the winner of this Sunbury-Pakenham elimination. Obviously, the loser of this game will get another home final. The winner will have to make the trek to Wyndham.
The longer you keep your double chance, the better. Absolutely. You just focus on the game ahead and go into the next one and have another crack.
So action will resume here at Bellarine Secondary College. Reminder, it is the Storm taking on the Bulleen Boomers in this State Champ Women's Qualifying Final. Nice dish into Van Ness from Ramos. Gets the Boomers off to a good start. Storm will look to answer. They'll go inside to Hall. Straight away inside. Shot is short. Beveridge will come up with the rebound. Interesting play here by Coach Sanderson. Knights with 2 fouls already. So a third one would almost pull her out indefinitely for the rest of this quarter. Beveridge will kick it around to Ramos. They'll go inside to Van Ness again. Vert overcommitted just a little too much and will draw the foul. It'll be her first for this evening. Crowd's still filling into this venue right now.
Still people walking in.
It is absolutely jam-packed. Bell and Evan Brown, quick three. No good, but Van Ness is there to clean up the scraps. Can't get it to go. Body's on the floor. Oh, wow. We don't discredit the refs, but
that's a wrong call.
That was
that's okay.
Definitely off Bell and Evan Brown's foot.
You missed it. That's okay.
So
stuff happens, Hugh.
Stuff happens. I mean, we did forget to start at the start of the game. Congratulations to the referees, all the officials refereeing in finals this season. Allen had to toss it up, misses everything. Hall battles under the ring. Straight will look to push the floor. Ooh. Poor pass again from Vert. Kick out to Beveridge. She's stopped by Crombie. And they'll reset up the top.
That's what I was talking about being a little bit more surface. Like Lindeman's had a one-on-one in transition, and she chose to just kick the ball out. Take the one-on-one, go for a layup.
We'll see a substitution here for the Boomers. We'll see Amy Bomb check in and Saray Beveridge check out.
7 seconds on the shot clock.
Still plenty of time to get a shot off, and Van Ness is causing problems for the Storm right now. She is tearing them up, and just waiting to see Bridget Redstack come back in. Straight. And there'll be an offensive foul. There'll be an illegal screen on Chantal Hall. And right now, the Storm just look a little bit rattled coming out of quarter time. They haven't scored in the first 2 minutes while the Boomers have got 2 baskets, and this game's just back in their grasp now. And what's the feeling on the court in your eyes, Nick, at the moment? It feels like the nerves have crept back in a little bit. Yeah,
nerves are settled for Bulleen. We've got a couple easy scores. Bellarine came out a little bit flat out of quarter time. I guess the message now would be don't drop your effort levels, just stay switched on, and mental levels as well. Like stay switched on, keep going at them, and yeah.
And I mean, so far it's been Caitlin Van Ness that is causing all the problems for the Storm right now. She's got the first 4 points of this quarter, and that's her first 4 points of the game. But right now it seems like they're sort of losing her on the offense.
Yeah.
And then we saw, obviously, in that last possession, she got a very nice back cut
Yeah, it's
to
a
the
bit,
ring.
Bulleen seemed to figure out the zone on the baseline out of bounds and, yeah, found an easy layup. I would think Redstad is coming back on the floor soon. Interesting to see.
Played 8 minutes of the first quarter, so action to resume. Romas will attack baseline. Shot is up, no good. She'll get her own rebound. Allen 4-3, no luck. Crombie secures the rebound.
It's a third foul on Knights.
It is Alicia Knight's first wow. English, Hugh. That will be Ali Knight's third foul, and looks a bit sore after that. Interesting play here from Coach Sanderson. Ali Knights will remain on the floor. So substitution during that timeout was...
It's a little bit of confusion on who the foul was on.
I didn't actually see who the foul was on. I'm a bit confused at what's actually happened here. So now it's about...
Shambles. So it wasn't an offensive foul, it was a defensive foul, even though the referee pointed an offensive foul.
Okay, I think everyone's a bit confused right now. We'll just wait for some clarification. We did have a substitution there that saw Courtney Strait, Olivia Vert and Jamie Crombie check out, and Bridget Retstadt. Olivia Osborne, I've done it. Olivia Osborne and
I think
Georgia
everyone's
Valley
a little bit nervous, from the commentators to the official to the players.
Okay, so the foul was... we don't even know who the foul was credited to. We will
I think
find,
it wasn't Maxine Allen,
Okay.
number 7. I think that...
If so, that will be Maxine Allen's first foul. Action to restart. Varley changed hands mid-air and just tossed it up, and oohs and ahs from the crowd as...
I'll tell you what, the
circus shot
Bulleen
gets to go.
Boomers would hate this break, the Bulleen Boomers. They had a nice momentum. They found an easy layup, though.
Lindemans with the massive mismatch underneath gets to go. So correction on that previous play, Maxine Allen picked up the foul. Ali Knights are still on 2 fouls. So Varley looking to go to work, gets the ring, can't get it to go. She'll head to line to 2. Foul is on number 7, Maxine Allen. That'll be her second. Nick Velasquez has entered the building. I can hear him from here. And that will mean that Maxine Allen will have a break, and we'll see number 8, Talia Leeson, check in. First is off from Georgia Varley, shooting at 50%. Well, not yet. We won't jinx her. Shooting at 50% from the free throw line tonight. A common trend, she's missed the first on both trips to the line. So, 6-point deficit. Romas. Oh, blocked by Chantal Hall under the ring. 9 seconds on the shot clock. So reminder, loser of this game will play the winner of Sunbury Pakenham. We'll keep you posted on those scores. That starts at 7. Retstadt looking to go to work. Varley was too quick. And that'll cause a turnover. If you are a Bellarine Storm fan and are wondering, our Youth League women also playing the finals. Katie Lindemans can't get it to go. She'll hustle for her own rebound. Kick out to Romas. You know what they say, Nick? Nothing. Don't worry. Oh, Katie Lindemans doing it all right now. Great hustle play from Katie Lindemans. Going to work under the ring. 2 offensive rebounds for her. Foul will be on Chantal Hall. Will be her second. Quick little update now. Other team playing finals. Youth League women. all the way over in Sherbrooke. Currently have the lead. 20-16 as Lindemans makes her first. Halfway through the second quarter.
The Boomers are getting some great looks. They just got to capitalize. Some missed layups, some missed open shots.
As we see Caitlin Van Ness check out, and I don't know her first name, but Zugda will check in. I believe it's Madison. She's not on our team list, so that's all right. Madison, oh, I can check on here. That's all right.
You can just stick with the last name.
Madison Zugner.
There you go.
There we go. Checks in for her first minutes. We're in the 97. Oh, poor passes, just killing the Storm right now. Bomb causing the contact. Can't get it to go, and Bridget Redstadt's out to the races. So is Osborne. Nice bounce pass in. Ooh. Hall thought she was not going to get the foul, but the foul will go on number 97, Madison Zugner.
Great job by Osborne on this transition play, reading the defense, being patient, hold the dribble for one split second, and then Hall was open on the cut.
I think the biggest thing right now, Nick, for the Storm is passing turnovers.
100%.
Bellarine currently with 9 turnovers for the half, compared to Bulleen 6. So that is certainly hurting them in this aspect of the game.
1-3-1 zone for the Storm.
So Bomb, pitch back to Lindemann. She's been good this quarter. Nice dish in to Zugner, straight off the bench. Has an impact in the first offensive set. And so the Storm will come the other way. They'll dish into Redstadt. Bodies will tangle up, and that'll be a foul on number 8, Harley Aleeson. Question, Nick.
Yeah.
Where's KG?
Don't know. I have no idea.
There we go. Again, another passing turnover for the Storm. That takes them to 10 turnovers for the half. And I mean, I don't want to make any comparisons, but we saw obviously our beloved Opals last night lose to the ever-strong United States. But passing turnovers have been the killer of their campaign this season. So hopefully the Storm can rectify theirs as Romas just changed the face of this game, and it's back to a 2-point deficit. Oh, nice backdoor from Redstadt. And as we talk about poor passing decisions, Georgia Varley with an absolute sniper.
I was going to say, the Storm have 10 turnovers already, which is very unlike them. So I reckon that's something Coach Sanderson will be addressing at halftime.
Zugner, again, having her impact, and that'll lead Coach Sanderson to call a timeout. And after what was a dominant first quarter by the Storm, the Boomers have just chipped their way back into this game, and it is now just a 2-point game. Still in favour of the Storm, but 4.5 minutes to go. And, I mean, we've spoken about it. What's the message in Coach Sanderson's timeout now? It's obviously those 10 turnovers would be burning hot in the back of his head.
Oh, it would be clean up the turnovers, the passing decisions, the footwork, all that kind of stuff. Go back to moving the ball from one side to the other, putting the Bulleen players in screening actions where they actually have to defend. And on the defensive end, they've got to figure out what they do with the defensive schemes. Do we keep switching? Because the Bulleen, especially Zagma, came on the floor and capitalized a couple of times on mismatches. Great sign from a player coming from deep in the bench, coming on the game and capitalizing.
I mean, do you feel those passing turnovers for the Storm, are they forcing that pass, or is it good defense from the Boomers?
I would say a bit of both. I would say there's a little bit of nerves in it, but Bulleen have they throw some lineups on the floor with great length, and the Bellarine Storm players trying to pass overhands. But yeah, a bit of both, I think.
After that timeout, we will resume action. It'll be a Bellarine ball. Nice cut from Knights. Defense from the Boomers is too strong though. Late in the shot clock, straight. We'll have to get it off. Varley from the car park. Nearly banks it in off the backboard. No luck, and so Vincent Lord will come up with the rebound. They'll move it around. Oh, nice little fade there. Vincent Lord blocked. Retstat comes up with the rebound. Nice pass from her.
Open.
Straight for three. Rattles out. You'll never guess who's there for the rebound. Bridget Retstat. And bodies are everywhere at the moment. Bridget Retstat and Courtney Straight. Charlotte Armstrong frustrated at themselves right now. We'll see a substitution here for the Storm. We'll see Olivia Ver check in and Ali Knights check out.
But again, great signs for the Storm, making effort plays, being there for that rebound. Just missed the layup.
Layups. So Bond have a chance here to level up this game.
So the Storm have gone away from the switching on this possession.
Oh, Romas too big, but it'll be an offensive foul.
I think Romas dropped her shoulder to create an advantage right there.
Couldn't see as we had a quarter players blocking our view, but by the looks of it, Georgia Varley was there first. So the Storm will come the other way. And another turnover for the Storm. And right now, Talia Leeson. And there we go with just under 3 minutes to go here. It is a tie game. And the tension is certainly lifted here in the building. Straight. 3 defenders, no luck. Armstrong secures the offensive rebound and gets the and-one. The foul will be on number 8, Talia Leeson. Her second.
Last couple of possessions, the Storm have seemed a little bit out of whack. Like they're not executing properly. Something they're going to have to clean up in the second half.
Armstrong misses the free throw. Zagner comes up with the rebound. Back to that 2-point margin. Allen to Bomb. Vincent Lord from the corner, 4-3. It's off. Rebound will go 2 straight. Kick ahead to Varley. She thought about the 3, but made the business decision and moved it on. Vert. Nice bounce pass from Varley. Armstrong can't get it to go, and finishing. He's hurting the Storm right now. With Courtney Straight reaching into her bag and moves. No luck. Offensive rebound. And it'll take her 2 tries. It'll take them 3 tries, but they'll get it to go.
Effort plays. They really matter in finals.
So 1.5 minutes to go. Bomb gets the space. Nice reverse layup from her. That takes Amy Bomb up to 4 points. And Charlotte Armstrong coming all the way the other way. Gets another and one. And this game is just showing all aspects of a fantastic final. Back and forth, back and forth. We'll see substitution. We will see a timeout here called by Coach Rogers and the Boomers. And Nick, I mean, the intensity's just lifted just that slight notch, and obviously the confidence will be running high in the Storm camp at the moment after Charlotte Armstrong comes away with 2-1s. But I mean, you can't knock back the Boomers at the moment. They are right in this game, and they are just, everyone's doing their own little bit all the way. Like we've seen Madison Zagner come off the bench and have almost an instant impact, 4 points, 2 rebounds. So I think that's the good thing for Bulleen at the moment is everyone's playing their part.
Yep.
How do you stop that as a coach?
From a Bellarine's perspective.
From a Bellarine perspective, yeah.
Just stick to your plan. I don't think you worry about too much about personnel. Like Bulleen is a team where there is not a single player that has a big scoring average. Everyone does a bit of everything. Everyone is chipping in the scoring department. So you just stick with your game plan and you focus about the basketball and not the personnel. Great effort from the Boomers to come back down from, it was double deficit, I think?
Double digit deficit. 12 points just with like 3 minutes to go in the first. So
great effort.
And I mean, we talk about that even spread of talent for the Boomers as Armstrong's at the line, makes hers to go. No player for the Boomers has more than 4 points.
Yep.
So every player that's touched the court, bar one, has scored, and that's Maxine Allen. So even spread of scoring right now for the Boomers, and that's what's so successful for them. We see the 3 from Beveridge go up, no luck.
So we see the Storm have gone away from the switching in the last few possessions, and now Bulleen seem to be a little bit stuck, but great drive from Baum.
Baum gets a space after a miscommunication on D. We're under a minute in this first half. Retstack gets some space. She'll skip it to Vert, attacking the rim hard, can't get it to go. So just the one thing I've noticed as well, the Storm have started attacking the rim a lot more. They're looking to put heat on the rim, as that'll be Maxine Allen's 3rd foul. So she'll have a break, and we'll see Callie Romas check back in. But it just feels like the Storm have gone away from that 3-point shot. Obviously, 2 from 9 for the game. So, and they're not the best 3-point shooting team this season. The percentage of 28, 3rd worst in the league. Bulleen, the 4th worst in the league with 29. So both teams, a lot of their scoring around the rim. But I mean, we've seen in many a games this Bellarine team just light it up from the 3-point line.
No, I think they identified that Bulleen a little bit off the ball. They're staying attached to the player, so there's big gaps to drive. To take them and drive and take it to the basket. So, yeah, great job by Bellarine not settling for jumpers and just taking it to the cup.
Great defense from Straight on that last possession. It's the block. And so Bellarine with the last possession of the half. 10 seconds on the game clock. Varley looking to go to work. Steps through. Can't get the roll. Van Ness with the rebound. Throws it away. Vert fires. Won't go. I reckon if Vert hadn't made that, this crowd would have gone bonkers.
Yep.
So after an action-packed first half of basketball in this state champ women's qualifying final, it is the Bellarine Storm with the lead 34-30. We're going to head to a quick halftime break and then we'll be back. Do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. What? It's jumpy, so I can still hear you sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. Welcome back to this State Champ Women's qualifying final here for BigV 2024. It is the Bellarine Storm taking on the Bulleen Boomers, and so far both teams have really showed their strengths, and at the half-time break it is the Bellarine Storm with a slight margin of 4 points. Hugh Moore here with Nick Stamopoulos. And Nick, I mean, so far we saw the Bellarine Storm come out of the gates like a bull in a china shop. They weren't waiting for no one. I think at one stage they were up 13-1. And then the Boomers just chipped away. They just put in that work, and now at half-time we've got a 4-point margin, and credit to them. They're just making life hard for the Storm at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Bellarine had a little bit of that home court advantage push at the start, took an early lead, and then Bulleen started figuring things out on the offensive end, started figuring out all the switching from the Storm, and started giving the ball to Kenley Van Ness and all the centres and forwards. They had a mismatch near the rim and capitalised. Great half of basketball. Bellarine are going to have to clean up the turnovers a fair bit. Bulleen going to have to do a better job on the defensive end, plugging the driving lanes, putting bodies on the driving lanes. Making it a little bit harder for the Storm. See with what adjustments the two coaches come out with.
Just a quick stats recap. Bridget Rettstadt at the half-time has a double-double, 12 points, 11 rebounds to go along with one steal and one assist, closely followed by her import counterpart in Courtney Strait, 7 points, 2 rebounds for her. For the Boomers, it is a very even spread for them. Amy Baum leading the way with 6 points, and then Van Ness and Zogner on 4, with Romas, Lindemans, Vincent Lord and Beveridge all on 3. So if Bulleen have got one thing going for them, they don't have a real key player at the moment who's shining. They're all doing their own little part, and I think that's going to be big in this second half. But as we look to restart the half, lineups will be for the Storm, Vert, Strait, Rettstadt, Knight and Hall. And for the Boomers, it will be Baum, Van Ness, Romas, Max Allen and
Kelly Romas.
Lindemans.
Romas.
What did I say? I don't know.
Lindemans.
Well, yeah, Lindemans is in.
Okay. Sorry. Back to the game.
Back to the game. Rettstadt baseline, floating through the air. Gets the basket to go, and Bridget Rettstadt showing off her athleticism. And so Bulleen will look to have as good a start as the Storm did. Bomb gets the gap on Knight, steps, spins, fades, shot is up, and will miss everything.
One thing I picked up during halftime here, and we saw it in this possession as well, the Storm have taken the creation away from Baum. She's a high assist player. She's a massive player for Bulleen and creates shots. I bet she had a lot of hockey assists in the first half, but only one assist for the game.
Vert's shot off, she got her own rebound, and then Rettstadt missed it. Amy Baum doesn't lead. Lindemans gets the basket, 4-2. Amy Baum's second in the league for assists. So she certainly likes to get her teammates into the game. She averages just over 6 assists a game. So likes to get her teammates involved. So far this game, just the one. So still a half of basketball to go, but certainly the Storm are slowing her down. Lindemans gets the first to go, gets the second to go. And so the Storm will look to answer here, coming back the other way. Straight.
Forced the switch there.
To Rettstadt with the skip pass to Knight. Bulleen doing a good job on D, not allowing the Storm to attack the rim. As I say, Vert goes in. Rettstadt with the volleyball.
Volleyball set.
Volleyball set, as our expert volleyball commentator beside us correctly pronounces.
That's the creation from Baum right there.
Pass is just tipped by Baum. So she'll have 9 seconds. Oh, nice backdoor from Van Ness. Gets the basket to go. And she's up and about. And so back to that 2-point margin. Straight, pull up mid-range, rattles out. Can't get it to go. And so the Storm will, the Boomers will come the other way. Bomb. Looking to put some moves on. Gets tangled up with 2 Storm players. And she'll head. No, it'll go to the sideline.
Baum will rebound the ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Lindemans to Baum. Ramos on the 3-point line, drives the ball. Wide open shot for Lindemans, misses. And the ball will go out of bounds. Bellarine Storm ball. Red Start will inbound. Knights will organise the team. Straight to Red Start. Vert. Side pick and roll. Ball handling error. Baum steals the ball. Fast break for the Boomers. Ramos blocked by Red Star. "20 seconds on the shot clock. Bellarine will march up on this baseline out of bounds possession. Baum will inbound. Another open layup for Van Ness and 1. Believe the foul is on Red Start. We'll wait for the referees to signal. Yep, it is the foul for Red Start. Her 3rd personal. And Van Ness will go to the line for 1. Sub for the Storm. Charlotte Armstrong will check in. Red Star will go to the bench with those 3 fouls. Van Ness for 1. Makes it. And Boomers take the lead, 36-37. 7 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Vert will drive to the basket, floater, misses. Offensive rebound by Hall, but misses it. And Baum will bring the ball down the floor for the Boomers. Baum will try and finish, blocked by Hall. And that will be Bellarine ball. Great block by Hall. The ball hit Baum's leg, and it will be Bellarine Storm ball. Sub for the Boomers, number 32. Bella Niven Brown will check on the floor for Lindemans. Full court press for the Boomers. Knights navigates through it to Vert. Wide open shot for 2. Makes it. 38-37 for the Storm. Baum uses the 2 screens, kicks it to Niven Brown. Great right-hand drive, scores. Knights calling the play to Hall. To Straight for 3. In and out. Arlen to Baum. Niven Brown, side pick and roll for Romas. Van Ness to Baum. great deflection by Armstrong. Straight in the transition. We slow it down. Extra pass to the corner. Knights. Hall misses the layup. Bellarine are going to have to clean up those finishes inside the paint. Getting some great looks. Romas doesn't want to attack Armstrong. Great hands by Hall. Forces the deflection. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Romas 1-on-1 with Hall. Steal by Knights. Hall at the top of the key. Kicks it back to Knights. Open three. Misses. Foul in the rebounding contest by Bellarine Brown, I believe. Or number 6. Kelly Ramos. Substitutions for the Storm. Varley and Crosby will check in. Hall and Knights will head to the bench. Baseline out of bounds for the Storm. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Vert will inbound. Ball deflected by Van Ness and steal. Niven Brown to Allen. Dribble handoff ball with Van Ness. He'll use the on-ball screen. Romas. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Great deflection by Straight, and Vert will take it to the fast break. Take it 1-on-1. Deflection there. Picks it up. Crombie. Straight for 3. Misses. Van Ness, the defensive rebound and foul. It will be Bulleen ball. Foul by 35, Georgia Varley. First personal.
Substitution for the Boomers. We'll see Maxine Allen check out and Saray Beveridge check back in. 4 minutes to go here in this third quarter. It'll be the Boomers with the slightest of margins, 39-38. They'll go straight back inside to Van Ness. Fading, gets a shot to rattle. And Caitlin Van Ness doing it all at the moment, up to 11 points. 6 rebounds for her in this contest. Crombie, hassled by Nevin Brown. Armstrong decides to shoot it, no luck. Great D from Vert with the steal. Cleaned up after the shot. The crowd very unimpressed with that. Great hustle play from Bridget Armstrong. Wow. Charlotte Armstrong. There's just a bit of discussion on the court about the previous play. Vert thought she was hard done by. So back to a 1-point game. Crowd starting to have an impact here. Romas attacking, dishes it off into Lindemann, steps through. Great move from Katie Lindemann. Gets the basket to go. And skip pass across to Straight. They'll go back to Crombie, back to Varley. Spinning out to Vert. She'll re-attack. Hard contact. That is most definitely a charge. And you'd almost say that's a bit of a silly move there by Olivia Vert. Maybe a little bit of a frustration foul from her. And that'll cause Coach Sanderson to call a timeout, which I think is a pretty smart timeout by Coach Sanderson. It just feels like this Storm team right now is a bit rattled and they're a bit all over the shop.
It's one of those, you don't want to call a timeout when the other team has the ball. But in this instance, where the Storm players are getting a little bit frustrated, struggling to make shots, I think it's a good timeout to just calm everyone down and stick with the game plan and go ahead with it.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, if you're Bulleen, this is where you want to be. This Storm team's a bit rattled at the moment. They're a bit frustrated, as we obviously saw in that last play. Most definitely a frustration foul from Olivia Vert, but it just feels like Bulleen have just got this game sort of sliding their way. And I mean, Storm are known for a second half team, and right now we're not seeing that. It feels like the Bulleen Boomers have got that grip on this game, and yeah, I mean, we're in for a great second half of basketball.
Yep.
So if you are coming back and forth, do not go anywhere, because this game will have it all. Just a quick check back to our Youth League Women's game that is also going on over the other side of the bay. The Storm are leading. 2 minutes to go in the third. Oh, great move from Katie Lindemans. Gets the basket and one. And Katie Lindemans is turning it on here at Storm HQ.
The full closeout by Armstrong right there. Great recognition by Lindemans to put it on the floor and attack the basket.
Katie Lindemans stuffing the stat sheet so far. 9 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Make that 10 points. She is certainly making her imprint on this game, and it's out to the biggest margin here for the Boomers, out to 6 points. Vert up the top, kicks to Armstrong. She's hassled. Kick back to Vert, splits the gap, dish in to Armstrong. And there's that Bellarine Storm basketball we know. Just slow and patient, leads to good scores, and it's back down to 4 points.
Ball movement, screening actions, attacking closeouts. Great job, deflections on this end.
The ball's deflected out of bounds. Armstrong thought it was, didn't touch her, but we'll see a substitution. We'll see Crombie and Vert check out, and Retstat and Knights check back in. Lindemans, bounce pass inside to Beveridge. 2 points won't go, but she'll head to the line to get 2. We'll see Callie Romas check out. Maxine Allen check back in. First free throw is good. Bulleen shooting as a team from the free throw line, 7 from 9 for this evening. Make that 8 from 10, only the 2 misses.
See both teams looking at the stats. Both teams struggle big time from the three-point line. It almost feels like for the Storm, the floodgates will open at some point. Let's just hope this is a momentum play right there. And one for Bridget Retstat.
Georgia Varley collects her own pair of ankles, and nice bounce pass into Bridget Retstat. That'll be Maxine Allen's 4th foul. And we'll see Talia Leeson check in. And Courtney Strait will have a break, and we'll see Olivia Osborne check back in. That converts her M1. It takes her up to 16 points for the contest. Bomb to Brown. Bulleen moving the ball around. Nevin Brown couldn't control. Storm with a 3 here will tie the game. So they move it around. Knights with it now. She'll look for the on ball. Decides to not take it. They go to Retstat. 7 on the shot clock. Varley shoots. No good. Fight for the rebound is on. Bomb comes up with it. Beveridge up the top. Gets a step. Great hands from Osborne. Varley and Knights will slow the possession down. Retstat had the cut. Couldn't find her. Varley with the ball now. Inside to Retstat. Pass was hot. She still ends up with it. And Bridget Retstat right now is the difference maker for this Storm team.
Olivia Osborne, a bit of a spark plug defensively. forcing a few deflections and turnovers for the Bulleen Boomers, excuse me.
So crowd starting to lift in their noise. Beveridge, kick out to Leeson. Long three is up. Off the back iron, Redstadt secures the rebound. And you'd expect, Bridget Redstadt. You'd expect the Storm to take the last shot. 7 on the game clock. A score here would lift the roof off.
What a pass.
Redstadt, tip out to Knights. 3 is up. Oh. Everyone held their breath, but we are in for an action-packed fourth quarter in this BigV Women's qualifying final. It is the Boomers with that 1-point lead still, 48-47. And I mean, so far it has been an action-packed fourth quarter, third quarter. I mean, I'm getting very excited, Nick. And I must admit, both these teams, each time they've played them, have had a combined score of under 130.
Yep.
So
low scoring games.
Very low scoring games. Both teams this season, mind you, Nick, are the 2 lowest points per game teams in the league. So Bellarine with 64.5 points per game and Bulleen with 63.
I think you're looking at the opponent's stats, Hugh.
Correction. Bellarine are the second highest point scorer in the league. With Bulleen sitting right in the middle. Bellarine averaging 81, almost 82 points.
Hey, as I said, it's a final. Everyone's nervous. Commentators,
nervous.
players, coaches, officials, everyone.
But, matter of a fact, neither team has scored over 70 points both times these guys have played. So, I mean, we're in for a low-scoring game, but we'll start with the Storm. What's the message in this break to finish off this game?
I think it's just keep going with what works. Like there has been instances where they're just going away from what works. The spacing has been out of whack at times. That we saw to finish the quarter. Like they run some good actions, good screening actions, attacking on closeouts, all that kind of stuff.
And for the Boomers?
For the Boomers, I believe just, I think it's very similar. Like just clean up their actions a little bit. If Bellarine are switching, go at it, find the mismatch, find the advantage, and capitalize.
So fourth quarter action here. Stadium is packed full here. Bellarine Secondary College, the Saturday night action.
Different coverage there by the Storm. Hard shot by Redstadt.
Romas kicked on a corner for Leeson. Across the bomb, she'll re-attack. Kick out for Romas. 3 is up. No luck. Redstadt secures the rebound.
Both teams came out with different energy in that possession.
Obviously, we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Bulleen have been here before, multiple years. Bellarine, new kids on the block. Obviously, made the final last year and lost to Warrnambool. Bulleen champions multiple times in the state champ as the shot from Varley is off. As time expires on the shot clock. Leeson. Pass nearly picked by Hall, but Van Ness manages to secure it. Guam. 3 nearly wedgies in between the ring and the backboard. So neither team scored in this fourth quarter.
3-point woes continue for both teams. Both teams identical 3-point percentage, 2 from 15, 13% from the 3-point line.
The Chantal Hall shot looked almost certain to go in and just rattles out. So, Bulleen still looking for an answer, as are the Storm. Romas stuck. Bond will need to do something with it late in the shot clock. Pull up 3, will miss everything.
It's what I said before about Bulleen. Like, there was a mismatch. Van Ness with Osborne down low, didn't even look at it. But great defensive possession by the Storm.
So Knights to bring it up. She'll find Varley coming over the top. She'll rip baseline, toss up, no good. Foul will be on number 3, Chantal Hall. That will be her third personal. We'll also have a substitution for the Storm. We'll see Olivia Osborne check out. Courtney Straight check back in.
Good minutes by Aussie. Really solid defensively.
Olivia Osborne, one of the youngest players on the roster. Youngest player playing tonight. Nice D, but not good enough as Romas gets a shot over the top. And it's back to that 3-point margin. Straight, thought about the pull-up. They'll go inside to Hall. She'll square up. Back out to Varley. Single digits on the shot clock. Redstadt mid-range is long. And so it looks like Chantal Hall might be a bit uncomfortable at the moment. I reckon she just signaled to Tim on the bench there that just needs a quick spell. And oh, nice dish from Bomb inside to Van Ness. Can't get the shot to roll, and so she'll head to the line for 2. Foul is on number 23, Courtney Straight for the Storm. Her second. We'll see substitutions. We'll see Chantal Hall and Georgia Varley check out, and Olivia Vert and Charlotte Armstrong check back in. And I have a feeling that that hamstring's given Chantal Hall a bit of trouble at the moment. She looks quite uncomfortable on the bench, so that we'll keep an eye on that.
Yep.
Obviously spent the past 2 weeks resting due to that niggle. So 4 points the margin. Still 7 minutes to go in this fourth quarter, and in finals basketball, that is an eternity. Knights, backdoor, no good. Straight gets a gap, attacking the rim. Pleading for the contact, as is the crowd. Romas. No luck. Armstrong secures the board. So the Storm just can't get anything to roll at the moment. Knights creating space. Re-attack to Vert. Oh, great D from Romas. She'll go all the way 2-on-1 as Knights and Redstadt collide. Oh, that one's going to hurt. Romas gets her shot to go, and the Storm just look rattled at the moment.
Yep. Bulleen have started switching everything, I believe, on defense, and I don't think the Storm are even looking at Redstadt down low. I think that's a holding foul right there, but
100%. Bridget Redstadt is just getting almost football tackled, and we don't hate to discredit the rest, but that can't be happening. And so I do agree with you there, Nick. The Bulleen Boomers right now are switching everything, and it is causing chaos.
Yep. And I mean, there were possessions in the first half where the Storm did great with it. Instead of setting screens, they started ghosting or slipping them to create an advantage. Struggles from the three-point line continue for both teams.
So 6 points the margin. We'll stay with the Storm, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Game on the line for both teams. Winner to play Wyndham next week. Loser will take on the winner of Pakenham-Sunbury. And it will be out of court. Vert stepped out of court. And so big minute here for the Storm. They'll need a stop and a score. Bulleen, a score here would almost make them look good as Bomb gets the basket, can't get the roll. Redstadt draws the contact, and the crowd just a bit happy about it.
It's the first foul for Bulleen.
So
I would love to see this game being a little bit more tightly officiated. Like, it's a final. I don't see why both teams are not in bonus right now.
It
like,
is a
they're both physical.
Very physical game. Vert putting the moves on. And so Boomers come the other way. Leeson thought about it. She'll kick it back to Vincent Lord. Bomb up the top attacking. Vincent Lord in the corner, 4-3. This will hurt.
Oh, my God.
No luck. She gets her own rebound, gets it again. Third time's a charm. It will be a travel. I don't know what. I feel like both player from each team had a hand on the ball, and we'll see substitutions for both teams. We'll see Vert check out, Varley check in.
I mean, if you're Storm, you take that, because even if it was a jump ball, it would have been Bulleen ball.
Correct, Nick. So this game on the line, time slowly creeping away for the Storm. The Boomers look very comfortable right now. Storm starting to show signs of worry. Redstadt steps back, spins, kick out to Armstrong. Pass was a bit off. Straight 4-3 is up. Oh. No good. They'll get a second chance. Storm need a score in the next two possessions. Varley, 4-3. Bang! Georgia Varley reignites the fire for the Storm, and it's back to a three-point game. And there's that offensive screen. We saw that called multiple times in the first quarter, and the crowd just starting to really lift in this game. As Talia Leeson will have a break, and we'll see Maxine Allen check back in. Crucial minutes here. Both teams vying for a second double chance. Varley. Apply pressure from Allen. And reset. 9 on the shot clock. Pass was poor inside. Shot will need to go up. Shot is up. Draws the contact. Courtney Straight will head to the line for two, and I reckon the Storm got away lucky there with one. There was probably, I'd say, 1 second on the shot clock. And Courtney Straight manages to draw the contact, and they'll head to the line for two.
I would love to see the Storm now. Like, we have 3 minutes to go. This is not time to run plays. Let's get the ball in our best player's hands. Or is there a quick hit where we can get our best player or whoever is feeling it, whether that's Straight, Redstadt, Varley, whoever it is, and get something targeted and not just trying to make reads.
And I mean, right now you look at the scoring spread for the Storm, and it's I think you go to Bridget Redstadt.
Yeah. 19
points, 16 rebounds for the game. And so back to that 1 point margin, closest it's been since halfway through the third. Kick out to Bomb, 4-3 is up.
Misses.
No good. Redstadt secures another rebound. A score here for the Storm would take the lead. Redstadt hassled. Varley will step back.
Yep.
That will be a travel.
Yep.
Too many steps for Georgia Varley. Got a bit excited then, I think.
Yep.
Didn't expect to have the ball. So action, tension's definitely starting to rise here at Bellarine Secondary College. Do not go anywhere if you are watching at home. Redstadt nearly with the steal. Romas will come up with it. Pitch back to Romas. 4-3, that is huge from Romas. The shot was almost from the car park, and it takes this back out to a 4 point game. 2 minutes to go, 2 possessions in it.
Redstone has a mismatch with Baum.
Varley 4-3, no luck. And you'd feel like that's a bit of a rush 3 from the Storm. As Baum kick out
Good day.
to Romas. And they'll just slow it down. Lindemans gets a step. Van Ness underneath. Draws the contact. Foul will be on Varley. That'll be her third, and Coach Sanderson will call a timeout. So it just feels like frustrations are starting to take a hold of the Storm, while the Boomers are just in complete control. And we said this earlier in the game, these guys have been here and done this before. They know these close games. So, I mean, they don't look phased at all right now in their timeout. The Storm look very rattled.
Yeah, and I think it goes back to the offensive end. Like, what are we trying to do? This is not the time to move the ball around and get it through hands. We just need something targeted. And Bulleen are doing it. Ball is in Baum's hands. And they're trying to make something happen, force a switch, find an open shot, whatever it is. So I would assume this is just more of a calm down timeout from Coach Sanderson, draw something up. Yeah.
So,
and probably ice the shooter for Bulleen as well.
So right now, in our elimination final, the other game tonight in this state champ women's, it is the Sunbury Jets currently leading at the start of the second, 21-13. So the winner of that game will play the loser of this game. Van Ness misses the first. Big free throw here for Van Ness. Misses the second. Storm come up with the rebound. So 2 crucial free throws for Van Ness go missing. And the Storm almost need a score and a stop in these next 2 possessions. Varley. Backdoor cut from Knights. No good. 3 from Armstrong. Is short. So minute 20, 4 points still the margin. Ball in Baum's hand, she'll hand off to Lindemans. They'll hand off again to Romas, looking for the space. Allen at the top, spinning. Kick out to Romas, she's already hit one. Make that 2! Romas is up and about. And just like that, it is an 7-point game, pardon me. And I reckon the Storm almost need a miracle here. Could that miracle come in the stand of Courtney Strait? And Bellarine just standing around. Varley steps. No good. And the crowd almost goes silent now.
Yep.
As there will be a shock here in State Champ Women. Romas is just turning it on. And like you said, Nick, that might be the dagger in the heart for this Bellarine Storm team. As Callie Romas has just turned it on in this last minute. 3 threes, 2 threes, and this game has just been blown out of the water. And I think Bulleen Boomers, I think a lot of people were counting them out this year and, they're not so good. They've had a bit of a fall off, but I mean, if this is anything to go by, they've put the league on notice.
Nah, you can't say that. They're well coached. They have a nice roster, talented players. Definitely a great team. They're the reigning champions. But again, we saw in the last few possessions, Bulleen hurt Bellarine with all the switching. They took advantage of it. Players started collapsing because there were mismatches created in the paint. And Romas found some couple of open shots, and I think that's game.
I mean, we need a miracle, Nick. It's 10 points the margin with 30 seconds to go. So you'd almost need to get a shot and a stop just even to have a sniff. Coach Sanderson, no more timeouts for him. Well, Coach Rogers has 2 left, so you'd expect if the Storm do score here, they'll look
I know what's coming here.
You do know it's coming. Great. Here
Yep.
we go. It looks like a... Varley, 4-3 in the corner, is long. Redstadt fights for it. She'll go to work. Gets a shot to go. 2 points for Bridget Redstadt. That'll lead to a timeout by Coach Rogers. So 8-point game, and I mean, Nick, it's still 8 points. Yeah, and 25 seconds is a long time, but is it possible?
I mean, it is. If you try and get a steal on this possession and get a quick score, 100% it is. But yeah, the Storm have kind of made it hard for themselves right now. But yeah, absolutely, you gotta keep believing and giving your everything to get a steal right now in this possession. Still have a foul to give the Storm, so you have two cracks at getting a steal right now. So yeah, see what happens.
Are you? And obviously we saw Van Ness miss those 2 big free throws earlier. Is that a key player that you're going to foul, or are you...
Potentially, yes. I hope that Coach Sanderson has seen that they got a foul to give. But yeah, go for the steal first. See if you can get a steal. And then if the ball goes to Van Ness's hands, yeah, foul straight away.
So ball would be advanced. As our Youth League women are just wrapping up their game, they will be heading to the grand final next week against the Western Port Steelers. But back to the action. Storm need a steal off the inbound. Van Ness was left wide open. Romas hands off to Bomb. Hands off to Allen. Hands off to Romas. There will be the foul. Foul will be on number 53. Bulleen did a good job there to waste.
Yeah, too much time.
Chunk.
Too much time come off the clock. It was about
8 seconds.
8 seconds.
8 seconds come off the clock there. As Coach Rogers will burn his last timeout for the game, and I mean that one hurts. 8 seconds off the clock. That's a long time.
Yep.
So
you saw the very last play. Van Ness was wide open.
Yes. Yeah.
So I mean, if you want to leave someone open, well, no offense to Caitlin Van Ness, but she just missed 2 free throws. That's all.
But I mean, Nick, Caitlin Van Ness tonight, 12 points, 9 rebounds. So
yep,
you can't discredit her effort.
100%.
I mean, Callie Romas has turned it on.
I take that back. Kelly Van Ness is shooting 76% from the foul line for this season. So,
okay, we do apologise to all
sorry,
the
Caitlin.
We apologise to all the Caitlin Van Ness supporters out there. We have been dissing her free throw.
Yeah.
I mean, you did have Nick Velasquez and Leah McInerney dancing on the baseline in skin-tight suits. So
absolutely,
that is very off-putting. But
yep.
I mean, Caitlin Van Ness, 18 years old, playing in a state champ women's game and having such a massive impact. So action to resume. 17 on the shot clock. Storm trail by 8. Bomb. They move it around quickly. There'll be a quick foul, and that will send Romas to the line for 2.
Kelly Romas is shooting 87% from the foul line for the season.
Wow. No free throws tonight in this contest. But 16 points, 17 for her, 6 assists, 4 from 8 from the three-point line for her.
No timeouts for Coach Sanderson here, so Storm have to go.
So ball will be inbounded. Knights, they'll need to get a shot off quick. Knights will kick out to Straight. She'll attack the rim. Out to Armstrong for 3. No luck. And that will end this qualifying final in what might have been the upset of this first round of finals. The Storm will go down to the Bulleen Boomers 64-54, which means that the Boomers will head to Wyndham next week to play Wyndham in what will be a grand final rematch. And the Bellarine Storm will now sit and wait in the quarters to play the winner of Pakenham and Sunbury That game is currently on at the moment, with Sunbury currently leading by 15 points. Oh, no, it's gone back to 7. So, but, I mean, the big talking point for this, and it's a coach killer, is turnovers. I mean, we saw in that second half was a lot better by the Storm, but the first half, I think they had almost 10 turnovers in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So that'll be certainly something that they'll look to regroup on and work on. But I mean,
and credit to Bulleen. Like it's really hard to beat the same team 3 times in a row. They would always come here with a little bit of an adjustment. Both teams gave their everything. Tight contest again. What's that combined score of? 118. Like
So,
a really low scoring game. What would you expect with a final as well?
yeah, and I mean, that's just a credit to how good women's basketball is in Victoria. But we'll quickly go over a few stats before we wrap up the stream. Bridget Redstadt leading the game. 21 points, 18 rebounds, 2 assists. Followed by Callie Romus, 18 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and ultimately won the game for the Boomers. Closely followed by her counterpart in Van Ness with 12 points and 9 rebounds. But as we look to wrap up the stream, we thank you for watching. Again, the Bulleen Boomers taking the win over the Bellarine Storm. It has been Hugh Moore and Nick Stamopoulos here. Thank you, Nick.
And we'll be back next week.
We'll be back next week to be confirmed on what day and time. But if you are in the Bellarine
Saturday,
area...
6 o'clock, I would say.
Saturday, 6 o'clock.
Inside information by the BigV delegate.
That's a bit annoying. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your weekend. Good night.